Welcome to 7312, your Practicum as a Reading Specialist course. Congratulations. I am so thrilled that each of you are entering your final component of earning your Master's of Reading Specialist degree or completing your Reading Specialist certification. Many of you know me. I am Dr. Jennifer Miller. I will be serving as your instructor, overseeing your practicum experience, and also the coordinator of Sul Ross State University's Reading Specialist program. The purpose of this video is to introduce you to the course, to help you become familiar with the layout, expectations, review the syllabus, and go over our course calendar. I have emailed each of you over the summer break and sent you 5 documents that I hope you have reviewed and began discussing with your site supervisor regarding the practicum experience. There is a lot of information that we will talk about at the beginning of the course. As I mentioned, this is a 160-hour hands-on learning experience in which you will, as a reading specialist, design pre-intervention, create an intervention plan, where you will design lessons and a post-intervention test to measure the impact of your intervention experience. In addition, many of you are completing your Reading Specialist master's degrees, and you will all be collecting artifacts for a portfolio, but many of you will also create a portfolio presentation in which you will share how you have grown as a reading specialist throughout the program at Sul Ross State University if you are in the Sul Ross program. We may have a couple of our Maryland students who are not earning a degree, but you are completing your certificate, and many of the activities that we talk about for the portfolio you will also participate in. This first video is just to really help you understand what is going to be expected of you this semester and to review the syllabus and the information. So once you log into your Blackboard course, which will be open midweek, I'm going to open it up early because there's so much information that our practicum students will need. So I will probably have this opened up, I will have it open by Friday, if not earlier, and we'll be contacting each of you this week. But our class officially starts on Monday, which is August 27th. And once you log in to your Blackboard course, which you see here, the first thing you're going to want to do is go to your course information section here on the left-hand side, and you're going to select Welcome Video and Syllabus, and that's where you will find the syllabus and this video along with our course calendar. Also under course information, you will see information about a virtual office. I have posted information on how you can contact me. I have here both my cell phone and my office number, as I will be traveling to see both student teachers and reading specialists in their practicum experiences. So I travel quite a bit. You're always welcome to text me or email me. Email's probably best, but I will be in the office this year every Tuesday and Thursday from 10 to 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. So it's you can call me. You're always welcome to come. I'm in Alpine. You're always welcome to come to my office and meet with me. But that's important information. It's just how to contact me, because you're going to want to be in regular contact with me. So under the course information, you'll see the syllabus. I kind of wanted to go over the syllabus with you. Here you will see both your required textbooks. You probably already have these if you've been in the Alpine Reading Specialist program, because we've used both of these books in other courses. The first one, of course, is the Informal Reading Inventory. This is going to be our primary instrument that we will use for our pre-intervention and post-intervention activities. So you're going to want to dust this off and get this out. We select this as our measure because this is a well-validated set of instruments and can be easily, and is it's cheap. It's easily affordable, and can, for $50 you can give an assessment, which is very cheap. So that's one reason why we use this instrument. I know there's a lot of other instruments out there, but we have to think about costs and what can be best leverage and quality for our program. So this is what we will use for our experience. And then the Bean Reading Specialist book, you're actually going to be leading and coaching and designing intervention activities with a reading specialist in your district. If not a reading specialist, an administrator or a literacy coach or an instructional coach who will be serving as your site supervisor. Again, you will need access to the Certified Teacher software. This is required. This is an assignment. We will ask you to take your Certified Teacher exam and score a 260 or higher. Once you score a 260 or higher, we actually refer you to our certification officer and allow you to take your Texas 151 certification exam. So it is possible for you to become a certified reading specialist this semester. You don't have to wait for graduation. But I'll be talking about that a little bit later on in the course. I've given you some recommended textbooks that you can read over. There's a lot of information regarding your student learning outcomes here, which you will be wanting to refer to because your portfolio presentation really looks at these competencies and standards associated with becoming a reading specialist. And then all of the assignments are really laid out here, and everything, all the expectations. It is a long syllabus, but every bit of it is laid out here in the syllabus. So you're going to want to take some time to read over this. I'm going to walk you through all of these activities, but it's important that you take some time to read over each of this because it's a lot of information here at the end. So take time to read over your syllabus. And then also you will find your course calendar here as well. The course calendar, I have everything laid out for you. All of the information that I sent to you earlier in the summer will be due on September 3rd. And before we can move forward with the practicum, you will need to make sure that every bit of this information is has been turned in before we can move forward. Really, it's just some information that we have to have before you can actually begin your reading specialist certificate. So I will need your personal data sheet, your insurance waiver and liability release, professional proof of insurance, of your professional liability insurance, your site supervisor agreement, and we will talk about the letters in your signed permission form in the course, and your readings that you have there. So these are all the activities that you're going to do the first week of school. And then on September 5th, we are going to have a Blackboard Collaborate meeting where we will go over in detail your pre-intervention activities. You're going to need permission and access to a first through fourth grade student who is a grade or more below reading level, and a 5th through 12th grade student who is a grade or more below reading level. You will need access to these two students, and you'll need permission from their parents to test them using the IRI inventory. And so the purpose of that meeting is to go over the expectations for this. So you'll need to work with your site supervisor to locate these two students, and you'll get permission from the parents beforehand, and you will test both students. The benefit to the parent is they are then made aware of maybe they're made aware of the issues that their child is facing, and you can offer strategies to help them address some of those issues. But then you will select one of the two students only, not both, but one of the two students to create your intervention plan with. So after you select the one student for the remainder of the practicum, you will design lesson plans and create an intervention plan where you will meet weekly with that student to talk about those things. At the conclusion of your practicum, you will use the IRI again to post-test the student that you worked with, and then you'll have some final activities that you will do at the end of this experience that you can read about in your syllabus. But that's kind of a general overview of the program. It's 160 hours. Some of those hours are dedicated to pre-intervention activities. Some of that time is dedicated for actual intervention, and then the remainder of time is dedicated for the post-intervention activity. And the course calendar lays out what is due when. And when you go into the course, you will also see here a folder that says assignments. And what you're going to want to do this week and next week is to start with the Getting Started activities. So this will tell you really what you'll need to start with, how you're going to start the class. And then you can begin. We have all the forms that we use for the entire course up there at the top. And then you're going to begin with week 1. Week 1, many of these things were emailed to you in late July, but if you lost that email or you need access to the documents, everything is here for you. Okay. All right, so what you really need to work on this week is meeting with your site supervisor, getting all these documents together and uploading them, and locating 2 students. One that's in grades 1 through 4th grade, that's a grade or more below reading level, and one that's 5th through 12th grade, that's a grade or more below reading level. And you will need to begin working on a request letter to give to both the principal and the parent to ask them to allow you to test their child. And so you'll need some permission forms. And we'll talk more about that on September 3rd. If you have any questions between now and then, please let me know. I would also like to know who your site supervisor is, so I will be posting some instructions for you to fill that information out on a Google Doc sometime toward the end of the week. Good luck to you. This is an exciting time. I know it's a lot of information and a lot of things that you will be doing this semester, but it's really going to help you grow as an educator and best meet the needs of our students. Okay, I will see you soon. Have a great day.